Again, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be making a tier list for all BDAs, and it's going to be going from 7 to 1. So I'm going to start from the least to the greatest, and you already know, gang. So before that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and the videos. If you don't want to subscribe, at least leave a like on this video for somebody else can get this into their recommendations and they can subscribe. But anyways, let's get into the video. Yes sir, gang. All right, so basically I'm going to be starting from number 7 right now. For number 7, I'm gonna have to put in Arrow. I'm sorry for everybody that likes Arrow, but today's PvP, Arrow is no exception. It's no exception. I'm telling you, because right now Arrow has a lack of skills and everything. You already know it's short range half of the time. The only thing that's carrying it right now is the last move and the V move that takes a whole bunch of their health and sends them off in the air. And yeah, but the Z is easily blocked. The X is the flight got debunked, obviously, because people was running with it. And yeah, Arrow is just not that good in PvP no more. Now for the assist spot, it's going to be Tamari. Tamari is really good. It's a ranged move and it can snipe anybody in a distance. Not that far though, but it's still a good snipe tool if you know what you're doing. Now it has a lot of stuns, and if you know what you're doing while you're using it, you could be excellent in PvP 1v1s. I don't know about 2v2s unless you have a good connection with your teammate, but honestly Tamari is really good. It has a lot of stuns, and especially her final form where you get a buff and 4 arms. And I really think the ball throw in the air is really decent too, does huge damage. And yeah, make sure y'all upgrade that all the way too, so you can have a good amount of damage while throwing the balls. Now for the 5th one, it's obviously going to be Blood. Blood is for the 5th one because honestly Blood is not that good anymore. The only thing that got nerfed for it was the Z and stamina or something, I don't know, but the Z got nerfed. So but everything else is still good, like the choke slam, the bomb, whatever, those are still good. The only thing you cannot carry on with no more is literally the Z, and it's kind of iffy, cause it can like blow somebody else away from you to where you can't combo stand off of that. And yeah, so it's basically useless now. And yeah, and the Z does not guard break whatsoever. Now for the 4th one is going to be Reaper, obviously. Reaper is really good right now because Reaper is Reaper. Speed, the Z is good, everything is good, and as long as you know what you're doing with Reaper, I don't think you really have to have competition with the new BDAs right now. I feel like it's going to be equal still as long as you have it upgraded. Anyways, let's get into our 3rd one. Our 3rd one will be Shockwave. Shockwave is in number 3 because obviously I think it's because of the new players and they do not know how to use it 100%. And I think obviously it has good damage to it, but honestly, for the newer players, they're going to get confused with it. No, trust me, once you get used to it, you're going to know how to combo stand off of it and actually become good with it later on. And trust me, it has some good combos even though it knocks back. But yeah, you probably will have fun with it if you know what you're doing right after, so don't worry. For the 2nd one, I'm going to be putting Swamp. Swamp is Swamp is really good. How far it travels, how fast it attacks, and don't forget that damage. That damage is insane. I'm telling you, once you keep upgrading your Swamp, you're going to be a PvP demon in 1v1s and 2v2s. I'm telling you, that's going to be a great team right there. I'm going to tell you that straight up right now. And Swamp is almost basically my 2nd main, for if I'm being dead honest with you. The 1st one is going to be Enmu. Yes. Just because the fact of how brain dead Enmu can be. Okay, listen, Enmu can be brain dead if you know what you're doing, especially the stuns. The last move is great range. If 3 slams and does great amount of damage. Z, big AoE, knocks them out. The X move is basically snipers and stuff, and you can long range that if you want. And everything about it, especially how you can just use the C even though you're like stunned or something, and then press C again and all that. and it's really good, honestly, really good for team PvE and PvP. And yeah, you probably will have the most fun with this. And this is basically my tier list right here of what is good for right now for PvP. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that video, or this video. And yeah, I might make a breathing tier list, but I don't know. I only tested out like 2 breathing so far. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, see you all in the next one.